energetically, they're still holding a lot of stickiness from the whole past year of political upheaval. So I got to hose you all down energetically, and you need to take your own hose and hose you down from the inside. And the best hosing truly is tears, no joke. And as I did say to Susan, every tear, a single tear, equals 20 life years of understanding. It's the most greatest gift we have, to be able to cry. It releases everything, all the pent-up frustrations and sorrows and angers and bitterness. It's like this valve. It really is like the firemen turn the valve on a fire hydrant. That's your fire hydrant. Turn the valve. If you can't dredge up tears, watch a good Hallmark movie. Watch something, that stirs you, that brings those emotions up, because you don't want to be walking through life carrying this stuff. It's not healthy, and it's certainly not helping you. So to get a little further here, and please, remember to call in 321-806-3159, 321-806-3159 for a little mini angelic pep talk and prep talk for 2017. I will also encourage you to go to my website. In the past week or so, I have self-published, my second book, and it is called The Prosperity Portal. And there's information on my website, which is Higher Consciousness, HIERCONSCIOUSNESS.com. And the Prosperity Portal is a very simple but profound way to shift your paradigm of old thinking when it comes to lack and financial unsafety and insecurity. It's just there in a nutshell. And both the audio CD is available for you to upload, as well as the ebook. And if you want to order the hard copy, there's a special price to pre-order that. And it's a delightful, delicious way to support the light, support healthy information getting to you, but it's even a more delightful way for you to support your journey into what we'll call financial or prosperity wellness. We all deserve now to be well and made whole once again when it comes to the laws of abundance. If abundance is a spiritual law, which it is, then how can we be speaking out of both sides of our mouth with "there's not enough" or acting as if there's not enough? Over the holidays, it was a perfect time for people to demonstrate where they stand with their inner understanding of the law of abundance. Did you get that gift that was so almost an insult to you because it was so stingy? Anybody get one of those gifts that kind of took your breath away? Like, what were they thinking? And on the other hand, did you get the multitude of gifts from someone who perhaps didn't even have enough in their own pocket to give, but they still couldn't give enough? Those people will be abundant all their life. So please go on that website, order up your copies of stuff today. You'll be happy you did, and you know what? I'll be happy you did. HigherConsciousness.com. And if you need to write to me and express something just privately, go to my Gmail, my email, which is purple, the color purple, portal 777 at gmail.com. Okay, on the cosmic scheme of things, yesterday was a very interesting day. I don't know if you were all kind of suffering from the effects of, okay, the weekend's over, get the reindeer off the roof, get it all done with. But there was an actual opposition yesterday between two big planets, Jupiter and Uranus. And it was quite an intense day because it happens only once every 14 years. So when there's something of that magnitude, it makes some changes. And from what I could sense yesterday, you were better off to kind of stay tucked away, far from the madding crowd. And what this aspect did was actually bring a sense of uncertainty and almost fear of change, because many of you can now sense the change is in the wind. We are connected to the animal kingdom, and the animals can sniff out a change. The forest fire that's 100 miles away, they can sniff it out. Well, some of you are beginning to sniff out changes in the wind, and there's a sense of uncertainty with it. The good news about that aspect is, because Jupiter was involved, it did give kind of a hopefulness that, okay, in the end, everything will be all right. So, and that's the truth of it. That's why I want this year to go out on a calm, good note for you, that, okay, we're at the end, it's all right. It will be more all right when you really start confirming that consciousness, that pure intelligence energy, is who you are. The more that can sink in, the changes, you will ride on the wings of light for these changes. And all that's not for you will fall away. Throughout the month of January, because January in the lunar calendar is actually the 12th month, which is why I don't really pay too much attention to December 31st. That's not one of my big holidays, because there's not much movement in energy other than universally, all right, we've stepped into 2017. That's a different frequency, but it's a universal frequency. More individually oriented will be the changes that occur at the end of January. And those changes I will be speaking of throughout January. And you better be ready to call in with the location of your bedroom. Where is your front door? Where's your backyard? Because I want you to know what needs to be done to keep you safe and very healthy in the 17. Where are the booby traps? Where are the minefields? Where can you get kind of a left sucker punch that you weren't expecting, so that you can at least dodge the punch and avoid the booby traps and avoid the minefields? So there's going to be a whole lot of reasons why you need to be calling in throughout January. That's all going to be based on the Chinese New Year and the feng shui of your sacred space. The other thing that's happening this week is there is a new moon on Thursday, and the new moon is in Capricorn. Now, this new moon is also affected by the sun this time. Everything's affected by the sun, but this time strongly. Excuse me. And Mercury. Sorry, there we had to take a little sip of water. Okay, here we go again. So, with this new moon, you have new opportunities. It's time for you to make your list of wishes and dreams. And again, I see I have a caller. So, hi there. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, this is Sandhya.
Sandhya. Happy New Year, my beautiful friend. Are you playing hooky today?
No, actually, I'm working from home and I'm listening to you at the same time.
I love it. Well, how were your Christmas holidays? Did you survive?
Yes, I have my mom, my sister, and Felipe here.
Okay, so yes, survival mode?
Yes, actually, very peaceful.
Okay, good. That means you did not take delivery emotionally of their
Nope.
stuff. All right. Way to go. Way to go. I love it. Well, let me just take a deep breath here and get a lovely energy feeling for you from my darling kingdom, the angel kingdom, and see what kind of pep talk and prep talk they are offering for you now. Jeepers, holy smokes. New beginnings, new beginnings, and more new beginnings. Sandhya, have you had any angelic experiences in the last couple of days?
Well, interestingly enough, since 12/12, I have the opportunity to start a new job starting January 1st, so I'm looking for that one.
Okay.
I believe that's very, very in alignment. Yes.
You are so in alignment. I have to tell you, not only has your own higher consciousness orchestrated this, but we do get help. We get help from our friends. We get help from helpful people. But in your case, you actually have had angelic help all around you for, I would tell you, the minimum the last month.
Okay.
And you're supposed to look for more signs and synchronicities and almost laugh about it, but I know you well enough to know that you would. But they really want to communicate with you now. And the best way that I have found to communicate with them is to just picture the whole source energy. Picture it as a ball, as the sun, and it is you, and meld into it, become it. And all of a sudden, you'll actually feel their subtle touch. You actually may feel something very peculiar, in your physical body. But they want you to be aware of things like something as simple as a license plate, a sign on a billboard. They're going to leave messages all over the place for you.
Yes, a lot of ones.
Okay, a lot of ones. That is so interesting because the frequency, look at 2017 is a 1. So that's why it's such a powerful new beginning for the planet if they'll just keep releasing all of their stuff. But I know the work you're doing. So this 1 that you're sensing all around you, one has to do on the very mundane level with a leadership position and taking the initiative and stepping more fully into your power. Sandhya, your throat center is going to be activated more fully. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And you will touch many by not only the frequency, certainly the words you say, but I think more importantly by the frequency and the tone. Your words will broadcast into their spirit. And even though they may ask you a technical business question, the words that come from you will answer the question, but the frequency will be healing. Oh, that's so interesting. You're going to step more into the role of healer. But not as, you're not going to go learn Reiki. You don't have to become a medic or anything. It's just they would like you to be aware of the whole vibration of the self-healer, the tonality of healing for people who are leaving also. So that's interesting. However, stay as best as you can clear of places that have too much yin energy. Places that have too much yin energy are hospitals and graveyards, things like that.
Okay.
So if someone gets sick, you don't have to go there to heal, to be a healing agent. It's almost like you're clutching a sphere in your hand. So much more power is coming to you. It's, wow. You're sensing that, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. How cool is that? Huh.
I realized it when I was told that my position would no longer exist after December 31st. I was relieved.